Just made a video about how to tell whether a big feeling is yours or not. But I want to talk about that for a second because we all get bombarded with big feelings. If you are naturally intuitive and sensitive, you just get hit left and right. And I want to remind you that the dark stuff, the lower vibrational feelings, we call it dark, it's just lower vibrational. It doesn't mean anything to anything in the universe. It's just a lower vibrational that makes us think it's dark. That's going to come in first. Exactly like you're going to hear the bass long before you hear the treble when there's a boom car coming at you. It's the exact same thing. So, when you feel that feeling, when your body, which is an antenna, picks up the vibrations of the world around you, you have a choice. You can think they're yours, or you can get curious. And what do I mean by curious? Is there something directly in front of me that would cause this feeling to happen, or is it a memory in my head? That's the first question. Because if the answer is no, there's nothing directly in front of me to cause this feeling, then the chances are you've picked up on somebody else's stuff, and that memory is slotted in there very quickly so you don't think you're crazy. So you can find a good reason to feel that feeling. So if you want to get rid of it, I used to do, you know how like when you didn't have to take a test, when you like got out of it, at least it was for me. I used to go, oh, I don't have to take this test. It's somebody else's stuff. Breathe in, breathe out, just get rid of it. It's not for me. You know, like when your mom used to come in and start yelling at the kids and you weren't the kid you were getting yelled at, whoo, you can just lower it down. It's exactly like that. This isn't for you, just throw it out. You don't have to do that rev up and brace like you do when it's a feeling you're trying to ignore. The second thing you can do, and this is a little more esoteric, but the second thing you can do is when that memory comes up and it's vibrating in resonance, that's all it's doing. It's vibrating in resonance to the dark feeling you're feeling. You just notice it, acknowledge it, stand there and acknowledge that feeling without thinking of the memory. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You can handle it because it only lasts about 60 seconds, 90 seconds tops, and it goes away if you don't push it down. So you just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You don't look at the meaning, you just look at the emotion. I want to make that very clear. That memory is not to be looked at, simply an emotion. And what you say is like, I am feeling shame, 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 shame. I can handle shame. Don't worry about the emotion, the feeling. You see what I mean? And that will release that memory so there is less of a, shall I call, sympathetic vibration, a rattling vibration. Because what happens is when you have something in you, because we are a symphony of vibrations based on what we're holding, what we're keeping to ourselves. I know that's a whole nother story. I'll go into that later. But we are a symphony of vibrations. And so if you want to not be subject to that vibration, again, legal talk, subject to it, then you release that vibration, layer upon layer. That is exactly what shadow work is. When everybody's talking about shadow work, that's what they mean. Where they face that moment in time, they release that moment in time, so it is no longer a part of your body. You can keep the memory all you want, but it won't hurt, because it's the emotion that hurts, not the memory. If you want some help with that, that's what I do. I help people clear out these pockets of stuff that are in sympathetic vibration with the world. And then when you go out in the world, you don't get hit by so many vibrational crap. It used to happen to me all the time. I did the work. Now it doesn't happen so much.